Sentinel. Noun. An agent who holds sight, watches flank, or lurks. Well, throw that definition in the garbage, because Paper-X have turned Riot's newest Sentinel into an out-of-control killing machine. In this match against T1, they bust out never-before-seen tech, ult. And now, I love Veto
because... What the... Whoa, cool. Oh, what's going on with my voice?
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn off voice wave. Earlier, I was trolling my friends in my rank games with this funny Mr. Krabs mod, telling them we should save every round to max out our money.
I think I am going to save money!
Mr. Krabs, this is the 6th round in a row you're saving.
With one button, voice wave can turn you into anyone. A Minecraft villager, your favorite anime character, Justin Bieber, and over 500 voices. As long as the app or game you're using has voice chat, this should work. And it's so easy to set up, a Rhino main could do it. First, open voice wave, go to settings, select your microphone and headphones, then go choose your voice. And now, if you want this to be heard on Discord, you have to go to user settings, voice and video, hit input device, voice wave microphone, and that's it. It's so easy. Or if you want to use it in Valorant, just change your input device there too. Simple. Whether you're creating content, trolling your friends, or live streaming,
VoiceWave is a ton of fun.
To try VoiceWave today completely for free, click my link in the description. Their premium options are pretty nice too. Veto over Viper. Why? On attack, her smokes make short one of the most annoying lanes to defend in the game. And on defense, she gives her team global smokes that are dangerous to push through. Well, Veto can find similar amounts of value. On offense, he can hold space and create passive pressure just like Viper can with his chokehold and Interceptor. But he can also entry with his teleports. And now on defense, yeah, he can't smoke, but his crosscuts allow him to goop across the map and form instant stacks with his team. And because his trip is a projectile, he has even more of a global presence than Viper. In this attack half, you're about to witness every angle of Veto's kit being pushed to its extreme limit by the best aggressive team in the world, Paper-X. And I mean, their plan better be good, because it's map 3 in the middle round of Pacific Kickoff. A loss here knocks you into the lower bracket, where you risk elimination and not gaining any points towards making champs. Both teams need to put their best foot forward. Paper-X want to pressure shortest 4, but they don't have a Viper. How are they going to default this lane without her smokes? Meteor's just going to snuff them out with his orb and then snakebite. While Paper-X begin the match by quadruple swinging short from multiple elevations, and they start firing shots in Meteor's direction. He activates his smoke and loads his molly. Wait, did you hear that? And Paper-X are running away! Look in the teleporter! Because Veto can lob his chokehold, Paper-X wanted to pressure short first so that something could land his trip in the TP, so that if T1 take it while they're taking hookah, Paper-X will have plenty of time to react or even spam. The offense have retreated into market, where Envy flings his knife for long, and are all sprinting up B main. But wait, they're not 5-manning hookah, are they?
3, 2, 1, up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
1v1, 1v1.
Go fight side. Go
1v1.
Just play inside together, boys. Don't panic. Just stay inside.
If you're a normal team, you don't want to 5-man through hookah, because later it's going to limit the amount of map control you can take. But by having 1 or 2 walk up long late, you can pinch the space, take it, and your team should have adequate room for the post plant. Paper-X instead had Jing go run at stacks. I mean, I guess it worked. But the defense are here and want a flood. Wait, do you guys hear that? They can't come in! Veto's Interceptor is protecting the plant!
I'm watching elbow. Yeah, like that.
TP last, right?
City.
Permission to to ah.
Oh, I heard the TP.
Elbow. Carry elbow. Yes.
Nice.
Like that, boys!
On T1's following save, something farmed so many ecos that he's now 1 point off his evolution. But on their bonus, we saw Paper-X use Veto's chokehold as a projectile again. Speaking of, I one-trick Veto on stream and farm kids in ranked. Why am I moving?
This guy just...
Go first. Nice, keep going, keep entering. Nice.
Oh,
What is...
Both.
Oh my god, Teets. Do it.
Both. Tap.
No.
Let him stick.
Hold me.
Yes, Veto! I will never make fun of your trip heaven. Maybe.
Wait.
Yeah, okay, I won't.
Yes! So if you want to study how I handle monkeys in my comp games, or watch me break down a pro game live, check out my Twitch. I stream almost every day and would love to talk to you. Link in the description. They started in a spread showers default where Fade and Veto prowlered in, Fade grabbed the ult point, and on their way out, Veto threw his trip to hold this lane. As long as the defense don't re-clear shower, it will always belong to Paper X. But T1 dashed and broke it almost instantly. Then Envy tried finding a kill on short.
But I do like the style, just gotta...
But without a Viper to help him apply pressure, he got sat down. That death encouraged these two to go refight for their earlier claimed space.
No trades to be played in the little stall of play. Buzz can have some backup in the form of Munchkin if he does need the saturate for the hunger play.
Looking to completely lap up on his opponents.
The Paper X ended up dropping the bonus.
He's sent away.
Yeah, should still be fine.
And now it's time for the offense's first full buy. But T1 have caught on that Paper X aren't using the chokehold to hold flank. So in the defense's 1-4, they're pushing down short while the offense are geared to fight long and they're 4-1. The round begins and Envy flings a knife, Forsaken lobs a haunt, but T1 get full info on B with their haunt and prowler. Back on A, Something has whipped his trip at showers and is walking up, but the defense are hot on his tail. Does Something expect these guys?
Gets Garden and Hookah.
Stack's gonna avoid it for now, though, but at the same time, T1's starting to poke out. Something is
he's done and dusted. Even if he takes, he's just absolutely locked in. He has no idea that a flank is coming into.
I think Paper X's plan was to heavy fight long for the last point of Jing's showstopper, but double back to A to split with Veto in showers. Either Paper X didn't expect this push, or they hedged their bets that T1 wouldn't because of the offense's previous spread defaults. And now, I don't know if this is troll, but I think it'd be really cool if the attacker somehow opened up the showers TP so that Veto could throw his crosscut inside, and then he would have a completely safe get out of jail free option. But now Paper X are screwed. They've lost literally half of the map and are now backtracking to re-clear it. Once they get to market, they realize that they can't snuff everything out and head back to B. But wait, did you hear that? Stacks just prowlered long and it saw nothing. With that info, Paper X's new plan is to send Forsaken that way to pressure long and maybe drag a rotate to B while the rest of his team goes A. So he splits off from his team and sends a prowler that clears all of long. And that keeps the 4-stack here. I think when Jing got a showstopper, that's where T1 assumed the attackers were ending. Plus, with Buzz in this position, he can kinda watch both showers and short since it's unlikely that Paper X would come back all this way. But, they're here. Buzz jiggles, spots an attacker, and immediately backs off, knowing what's coming next.
Hoping for a kill, perhaps, but he's going to get the go signal for Jing. Showstopper, this is his comfort.
Yep. But you already see the retreat from Buzz, knowing that this could have potentially be played in.
His site is clear and belongs to Paper X, but they're missing their Veto, and Buzz has his convergent paths online. Without Mr. Blue Man Group, their post plant is cooked, so Paper X need to fight.
T1 are able to see all of these moves before they even happen. Not expecting this one, though. Envy diving forward just to try to catch them at the choke point. Forsaken as well, but unfortunately that's where T1 will be able to brawl. Flash is tossed out to trying to fight back, but not able to hold his ground. Just Jing with paint shells, trying to perhaps play for time. He lobs one across, but Meteor's already gotten it halfway. We'll get him off the spike for now. Can he really buy enough time, though? A couple more shots going through, but that is when...
Paper X were forced to save, but wanted to 5-man through showers.
They're going to get rinsed in the bathrooms right now, though. All 5 here.
Everyone else from T1 at the other end of it as well, except for Stacks. Yoo-Hoo will line it up perfectly with the Outlaw. Buzz trying to slow them, catch them on, especially more utility coming in. Divine will find one shot, but that's that. Yoo-Hoo, more flashes, clones going through. Device way too low.
Now, I'm not sure if Paper X really think that funneling through one choke point on bind is actually a good idea, but this is the second time that they've done it now. You just don't have enough space when you execute. Someone needs to go up the opposite lane. But it was an eco, and normally you want to do things that are chaotic to take the enemy off guard. Both teams are now on another full buy, and you're about to witness a Veto teleport execute that you've never seen. But before they just go away, the offense are starting in a spread default, wanting to apply pressure up every lane to make sure they don't run into a stack. With 2 defenders in spawn, ready to rotate to either site, expecting a rush, where are they gonna go? Round 6 begins, and Paper X toss their chokehold for the hookah peek, and Stacks releases his prowler into showers. This makes Meteor feel uneasy, and he backs off as his spawn teammates lean his way. Stacks even sends the prowler through the teleporter for Yoo-Hoo to insta-peek showers with his op, but no one's here. So you see Whaley and Brimstone turn back to B. I mean, who would go A without showers? But T1 don't know that Paper X just hate having map control.
Well, they think they can go A. Let's see if it's going to work out for them with the rotations from T1 already starting to come on over. Good feel on a Meteor.
Convergent path as well will slow things down, but
Lucky for Meteor, Munchkin and Buzz were not too far away to flood back in and help, but they were too late. With his evolution active, something cross-cut into the lamps alongside Jing's satchels and tanked Whaley's convergent paths before ripping off her head. But now, Paper X are stuck. They didn't send a single player up showers. So in the attacker's mind, T1 are on the other side of their smoke, ready to destroy the lucky guy who gets sacrificed to plant. But Paper X have a different method to taking showers.
Boys now!
Flashing, 3, 2, 1. Pop. Good pick, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna tap.
Normal people take showers by going through this doorway, then this doorway, and they pinch sight with the guys in short. But Paper X don't take showers at all, and instead have their Veto and KO throw their teleport and flash simultaneously to safely get their Sentinel on top of Tetris so he can farm and alleviate pressure off Envy so he can plant. Munchkin didn't even see him go up there, and that kill allowed Forsaken and Jing to go backside and take down Stacks as he came out. Then something railed Meteor through this wall. Remember when I asked, how do Paper X take a Sentinel and make him play like a duelist? Well, this is how. And Izu saves.
Not available, right? So
both teams are starting in similar setups, only that Paper X is actually defaulting showers this time. No Paper Mache Prowler or Goofy trip. Jing is going in. Paper X starts fast. Veto trips. Raze flies in behind KO's flash, and Fade sees lands, attempting to trap anyone contesting showers. It's only been 5 seconds, and the offense already have showers. Pylon Forsaken's Prowler up short, and the offense have successfully pressured 3/4 of the lanes of the entire map. Jing starts grabbing the orb, but then realizes that Envy's one-off his no command, so he stops to give it to his buddy. Sharing is caring. Paper X's plan now is to double back towards B, but look at Izu. He's waltzed all the way down long and is telling his team that it ain't B. I mean, unless Paper X are 5-manning Hookah again. But Fade is gone. The defense are so convinced that it's A that Meteor decides to rip his Viper's Pit and it clogs the entirety of showers. But no one's there. With his gate crash expiring, is Izu ready to get his and get out?
the feeling of the operator here. The jump spot's been coming out from Devi, a secondary one as well from Forsaken.
He's forced to retreat, sends out another gate crash towards site, and Stacks is rotating back. Paper X have grouped up on long, and Forsaken has sent a Prowler to clear Octagon, but Izu pops his clone to tank the bite.
reconfirm as well. You'll hear the clone.
If you do good flash and push him off, you've got to...
He is out. Envy pops his no command, and the offense are finally splitting B. But, if you thought Yoru was here, why not pop your ult first and then flash him to trap him in long?
You've got an avenue to get in with the null command as well. You just got to get deep in towards this one, because the line of sight can still destroy you, that's why.
Deadly. Munchkin as well with the judge, and suddenly the spike out of Paper X's reach.
Okay, now I'm glad Paper X aren't just funneling through one choke, but why are we sending the spike solo through Hookah? We only tripped outside. Someone could be inside. Why not send a Jing with him so they can haunt in, nade the guy out, then go? If you look closely, before getting op through the smoke, Paper X wanted to use Veto's crosscut to teleport into this cubby or into the rim smoke, which might leak into that cubby. Regardless, why not just split B like normal people? Because now the rest of their team is grouped up in Octagon, and I guess have to go hunting without a lot of time left. But there's 3 guys on site. Someone could be an elbow, and who knows what Brim's doing in Hookah. This is next to impossible.
All over Red Rover.
30 seconds to go, though, so you'll still try look for a bit of a firefight.
Why are we swinging them? Set up a crossfire somewhere.
Izu gets caught.
30 seconds left.
You probably just can't.
She's got a Phantom now as well. You think he might have left, but nope. He's still around the corner. Point the round's done. 10 seconds. Meteor's still around. Buzz as well. Everyone from T1 pretty much active.
And now, don't get me wrong, playing an aggressive Veto can be really strong, but also a lot of fun. You can entry, stop your team from getting mollied off so your rushes are better, and you can take space by using your trip as a projectile. But the issue with playing him like that is that you don't really have a Sentinel anymore. Paper X forced into the next round and used their chokehold to prevent a Hookah peek again. But T1 understood that they aren't using Veto to hold space.
that Paper might be coming their way, but from our POV, if they ramped up towards this B site, it could be very well decided to do so. Yoo-Hoo gonna find something.
Also, when playing against a bunch of ults, it's really smart to get aggressive so the offense doesn't have a chance to just dump them all on your head. T1 must have assumed that Paper were just going to slam a site this round, being B based off of Fade's early utility, so Meteor even solo walked all the way down Showers while the offense were scaling B. Meteor was screaming to his team that it had to be B. And would you look at that? Paper actually cleared Hookah. At one point, I even thought they were going to split like regular people, but instead, Envy and Forsaken decided to dry walk through the smoke with the spike.
Back by Radar, they've dry walked up through it, and Stacks trying to combo the ultimate with the C's, not expecting Envy to already be in front of this one, and the Showstopper is going to scare you from going in for now.
Despite having 4 here, Paper took B. I guess all it took was 2 ults. But they still faced the same problem we've seen before. Without Veto's Interceptor to secure site, Paper post-plant becomes 10 times weaker.
Pushed by Paper Vi has Incendiary to buy a couple of extra seconds as well through towards spawn, and a orbital strike as well if need be.
Same time, Divide continuing to spot further players, but Dimensional Drift has been popped as well. T1 fighting for space onto the site, so even though Divide might still be alive with Orbital, I don't know if he's able to fend off the spike diffuser. Yoo-Hoo sticks it down to the last.
Paper coach was not too happy about that one.
Defuse from happening despite a low Yoo-Hoo.
They need a timeout. Dude, stop throwing a trip at T1. You keep getting flanked and pounded in the ass. No, me throw rock at bad guy. Rock hit good. Rock hit hard. Ooga booga. Maybe you can throw your other rock at them then? Coming out of their timeout, Paper actually have a decent plan. For the past few rounds, wherever they've thrown their trip is where most of the attackers are. So in their 3-2 default, they're trying to trick T1 into overreacting. They, in the meantime, are fighting Showers with Izu's op in their own 2-3. But that won't be easy because Envy starts around by flinging a 0 point into the top of Showers while both wings exchange haunts, but the op doesn't care. He's peeking down the lane and know that Paper don't have a lot of money. He should be able to win this duel regardless. But no one's there! On B, both Fates have exchanged Prowlers and something has planted his Interceptor right outside of Hookah. This blue ball signals to the defense that they want a clean Hookah take. T1 won't be able to dump anything in the teleporter to stop the offense from claiming it. So that combined with the commotion Forsaken's created long, plus Yoo-Hoo not seeing anyone, and it is not crazy to assume that the offense are heavily leaned towards B. But remember kids, when you assume, it makes an ass out of you and me. Because Paper are gathering short! Buzz activates his refract, peeks short, sees no one, and tosses a saturate through the teleporter, but it gets zapped. And that sound cue is Paper signal that they need to go now.
Okay. Gonna be the refract out from Buzz for now. Oi! It's gonna be just a full-on steamroll.
Alex's bait has worked, and Paper have an open sight. But Showers is still a big mystery. Almost as big as the reason why Paper keep 5-manning through one choke. Unknown to them, no one's there. But T1 are in lamps.
Kill boy. Kill,
No.
boys. Kill him. Future fight. Kill.
Okay.
As Veto, not only can you use your crosscut to entry, but also get to high places. Here, both were done at the same time. Something noticed that his friends were taking contact in lamps, so we decided to hop over truck and pinch. I mean, it's not a horrible idea, but your team is up 2 players, and some of them have picked up guns. I mean, you didn't even use your trip this round. Why not lob that behind truck to box Munchkin in? Thankfully, Paper are still up a player and have finally accepted that if someone was Showers, they'd show themselves by now, so no one's in there. Can T1 win this retake?
Spike down now, so trying to work around the positions that they do have. Meanwhile, T1 eliminating initial positions. Forsaken though, clean hooky around the smoke, Stacks, everyone all getting spotted out.
Both teams are on another full buy, but T1's reserves are low. If Paper can win this one, the defense will have to save next, and the offense should be able to go up 7-5 to close the half. But T1 have realized that in Paper's timeout, they probably talked about not using the chokehold to hold space like Showers or Hookah anymore. So in their 2-3, Izu's peeking where this trip has been thrown time and time again. Round 10 begins, and Sax lands a haunt that scans Fountain in B main, but it gets shot. Izu peeks anyway and discovers that no attackers are outside of Hookah. In the meantime, something has placed his Interceptor outside of Showers this time, while his Fade prowlers up long. And now if you include breaking Stacks' haunt, the offense believe that they've pulled off a successful default by applying pressure up every lane. So they decide to group up on short... please don't tell me that they're all going this way. Okay, pause. Before, yeah, I called Paper X trolls for not splitting sites properly. But here, it is a little different. With Veto's Interceptor turned on outside of showers, this gives off the vibe to T1 that someone must be there. If Fade tries to gather any info, Waylay tries to slow, or Yoo-Hoo tries to flash, they all get broken. In order for a defender to peek this lane, they have to swing it dry, which pro players never do. The same way the Viper turns on her smokes to apply pressure short, Veto is kind of doing the same thing, but with a shiny ball. Are T1 going to figure that out in time?
Say site. You're a good little feeling for T1 that you've got the right majority force here.
Gotta drop the initial utility first. You're using the orbital strike aggressively. Saturate's been spent, so you have a good feeling for this. But Buzz, he goes all the way behind them. He's infiltrated the back lines of Paper X, and he's gotten away with one. Still, though, the nade's coming back through. Now Yoo-Hoo into position out.
Despite Yoo-Hoo walking all the way down and confirming that it wasn't B, Paper X overwhelmed T1's A-hold with their Prowler, Paint Shells, and KO's Flash prevented Buzz from seeing something fling his crosscut to top truck. Then because that first Prowler latched on a Meteor, Devi flushed out lamps with his Orbital Strike, and Envy popped a Flash through this Brim Smoke, but something didn't feel confident enough to drop. Instead, Munchkin and Buzz tried running around these smokes to try and find kills, couldn't, and because 2 died to front sight, Jing pushed spawn and found a third. And now as Stacks wanders out from spawn and gets a haircut from something, T1 start to consider saving.
It's up from the top of bench into the back of spawn. Yoo-Hoo announces his position, and unfortunately that's the best.
Yoo-Hoo has to save, or his team won't have a win condition next round, and it'll confirm going down 5-7 at the half. But Paper X know this, so Forsaken teleports, and the rest of the offense charge through spawn. Are they going to find him?
River has run dry.
I kind of want to feel good about the way that Paper X played that round, right? Something TP's on top of the truck and amongst the smokes. You've got the flashes lobbed in from Envy there as well to try and get him towards the back of the site. But I'm wondering actually how Munchkin has died. Was he caught in it by a seize? I didn't exactly catch that one. So I'm hoping we can kind of see that back on the radar because it kind of starts to fumble a little bit when that does happen. You're starting to ramp in from Buzz trying to do what he...
Paper X are tired of defaulting around the map to start rounds and want to slam A. But T1's 3-stack is right here, but not including the op. The buy phase ends and something immediately hurls his blue rock into showers, which he must have a lineup for because it seems like the defense can't see it and aren't breaking it. Jing boom butts up short that bounces back at them. You know, if you line up your boom bot like this, it clears close and under the one way that defenders love playing inside of. So Forsaken Prowlers, nade and suppress lamps, smokes, time to go.
To the A site. Yoo-Hoo this time, weak side out towards B. And there goes the aggressive TP. Buzz will keep things in check with Bucky, but as Jing flies...
Well, that was quick. Look closely and you'll see that Buzz dodged all of this BS and one-pumped Devi. But because something slung his crosscut to top truck and Jing flew into this mid-side smoke like a crackhead, Munchkin and Meteor were looking up and behind him to find these guys. This double entry isolated Buzz's Bucky so he could get traded, and site belongs to Paper X. And now as Yoo-Hoo decides to save again, Stacks has a stinger versus 4 Paper X players. Look, after planning, Jing is only 1 point off his showstopper. Dying to the spike is the better play here.
I don't believe we've seen too much value for so far on this attacking side, but it's fine just to be a bit of a protectant for the spike plant down. You know, no stacks util, no Yoo-Hoo flashes.
Always could come in handy.
Nice, man. You've given Paper X a rocket launcher to end the half. Are you happy? With Jing's ult, it looks like Paper X want to slam A as fast as they can. But with 4 defenders here, that won't be easy. Paper X explode past the spawn barriers by setting Jing up with a 0-point, Interceptor, and seize for the entrance. Forsaken Prowlers up short and devise smokes, and if you look at the map, T1 are convinced that it's A. At the start of the round, Fade Prowler for Yoo-Hoo to peek B main, but he's already rejoined the 3-stack. But Paper X were selling a fake! As most of the defense are doubling back towards B, Jing is trying his hardest to keep the defense distracted. The rocket goes kaboosh, a boom button into the smoke, paint shells, bullet spam, but he doesn't expect Buzz top truck. The past few rounds, T1's noticed that something keeps trying to teleport into Brim's 3rd smoke, so by starting up there, Veto was gonna get punished. Not only that, but Buzz and Yoo-Hoo are calling out that they don't see anyone, and Stacks here stampeding behind him. But Yoo-Hoo should be here in time.
Get the better of Jing.
Now you just get flushed on over into the open lines. Yoo-Hoo trying to reposition, will land a shot. Maybe goes for another repeat. Stacks as well. A couple of players incredibly low now, and even with the null command,
Now, I do think that if our goal is to fake a site, KO's ult should be part of it so we can suppress Yoo-Hoo and stop him from rotating. Maybe send him in showers with Raze and she rotates back early after making space with her rocket. But because Izu was here so quick, PaperX could barely make it out of hookah, and something couldn't make it up long in time. Now, PaperX made Veto look like a duelist, but they did the same thing with Omen before too. Watch this video. It is incredible what they did.